Hello everybody, welcome back to some Minecraft. Hi. So, we are out. Stay. Okay, so I've been doing some diggy in the basement, and I've been going through a lot of picks. I threw an iron door on here to keep this guy in check. He's our tool guy. Light level's okay in here? Yes, I think. Look good to me. Alright, buddy. Are you locked out yet? You're not. Okay, so we're gonna buy a couple more picks. Please refresh, please refresh, please refresh. No, I don't think he refreshed. He did not. Man, you got a lot of things. You've got so much stuff in you. Alright, 15. And that's if that one will unlock it. Okay, well. See ya. Thanks for your 2 picks. Appreciate it. Alright. Now, I'm getting to the point. I've repaired this pick a whole bunch. That's a thunderstorm. So, like this guy, I don't think I can repair anymore. He just says too expensive. So every time I repair them, they go up in price. 17, and not by like a level, but by quite a lot. So like this guy started off as 5, and then he went up to 7, and then he went up to 13, and then 25, and now he's too expensive actually. So I can't even repair him again once he's down. So yeah, we're running out of picks. But yeah, look at this guy. He's only 7, because he's fairly new. So we're going to be killing off picks, and I think it might be worthwhile to try to save them, so that when they are at the end of their life, such as he, we could put him somewhere to remember him for all the hard work he has done. But anyway, we're going to go take a peek over this wall, see if there's any creepers being electrified. It's the first thunder shower I think I've heard. This is just by chance. There's creepers. There's a whole bunch along the side of the wall. So yeah, I might hang out here for a little bit. And just see. Man, look at this terrain. It's all like chewed up. Strike me down! While we're waiting, there's a new update that allows... I'm not in it, mind you. 32A though. It allows you to change the color of these beams, which is kind of cool. Might look into that, although I kind of like the white. But it would be a way to like identify which beam is for which power or which boost. So we'll look into that. And there's armor stands, which look kind of cool. So hopefully we'll check that out. But the beacons still seem to be broken in that update. Still thunder? Or is it just raining now? Might just be raining. I'm not a weather expert. So yeah, that is that. We have some emeralds there. I have this priest, or is it a priest? Librarian. Not you. Move. You're not even supposed to be in here. You came in one day, and I let you stay. You got saddles, I guess that's useful. I don't want to talk to you, though. I want to talk to this guy. Hi. So this guy's weird. He like, we had him in one update and then they changed some stuff with villagers. So he used to be a perfect villager. Oh look, name tags. I didn't even know that. Sharpness. Oh, that must have just unlocked, I think. So he has 2 paper trades in him, but they seem to go away really fast. I can never seem to get much out of them. So let's see. And then it usually locks up and I have to spend more emeralds than I made trying to get the trade to unlock. So that was one of them, but we still have this one. So we can do a bit more. Oh, actually he might have refreshed himself. He did. Okay, so that's good. So we should always do, I guess, the cheaper one, which is that. Oh, this is actually working. Last time I tried, I got very few. So if he gets sparkles, he unlocks himself, basically. So that means that trade is unlocked again. Okay. It seems to be kind of weird. Or I can't figure out the logic behind it, because it seems to be random. So like sometimes it will unlock itself, sometimes it won't. Oh, it's definitely still a thunder shower. So now we have this one. Let's get some more paper. Now I guess as long as the second paper unlocks it, then we should be in pretty good condition. But I've had it, like, both of them just lock up, like, instantly. Oh, perfect. Okay, well, let's see how many emeralds I can get out of this guy. Alright, well, got, I think about 2 stacks. I can't remember how many I had before. So now we're at the point where he's locked up both paper trades and no longer accepting. So it used to be you do the last trade to refresh, but I think they changed that and now it's just kind of random. Now name tags are good anyway, so I don't mind getting it. Oh, good. I saw green and purple. And they're both refreshed again. Okay, see how many more I can go for. Alright, we locked it up again. We've got quite a few though. Some of them I've already put away, so what did we have? We definitely had under a stack when we started. So I'm still gaining paper, and I had to go collect some paper from the sugarcane farm. A lot of it's still going to the unloaded chunk. I really have to redirect it, so it goes to the storage room, because there is a place for it to be sorted. So maybe we could do that today. Okay, so he is locked up. We could try buying another name tag and see if that will unlock it. Otherwise, I think it's just random. With each purchase, there's a chance that it will unlock, or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. So what I was doing towards the end is I would just do that cheaper of the paper sale. And then I would do this one at a time. And then see if it would unlock after each one. And occasionally it would. But this last time I only got 2 sales before it locked up. So still no. I'll try one more. This is where you could lose your hard-earned emeralds really quick. Yeah, it's still locked up. I'm gonna leave them like that for now. I'll drop off the paper. And I think this is creeper damage from when he exploded. Might have to fix that. Okay. So the thunderstorm came and went. I didn't see any charged. I also didn't hear like lightning strike or anything like that. So I think we're okay. That is nice though. It did give me a whole bunch of levels. So if I do need to repair another pick, we can do that. I also... we got some... I brought back some efficiency stuff from the end. Some books. And we did just unlock an efficiency 2 book, I think, with that guy as well. So we can easily get efficiency boosts. So I could probably turn some of these other picks into efficiency 5 picks as well. To replace. It looks like we're out of Silk Touch. That might be our last one. But we do have a whole bunch of Silk Touch books as well from... Oh, yeah, there. From that guy as well. Yeah. So we're set. So that's what I need to do is get some tools and that's kind of stored up. So that we can go like dig out that guardian area. We're going to have to bring over a beacon. So I was struggling for levels. So I've been using the co-op there for... I did some redstone ore, I did some lapis, and then some coal, so I could get some levels. So that I could keep digging. So that is what I've done. I brought down a whole bunch of clay that we're going to be using. So we're going to go ahead and do what we talked about. And I laid out this, and then we figured out the corner. And then I've gone and I've dug out kind of in all directions, and I laid out the first part. So this is kind of the first stage of digging. And then once I got to this, I could reach up higher. And then the second stage of digging is basically from this block upwards. So I dig out those 2 trenches like so, with a little slot up there. So that's for colored clay. That's for some more cyan clay. And then the very top is where the identifying strip is. So in that case, it's the yellow. Like that. So in order to build this, that's kind of what you need. And then the bottom I already kind of filled in. But if we run through, this actually worked out more by coincidence, I think, than anything, where we position this in terms of this direction. It worked out that the beacon is actually directly in the center of one of these sections. So these sections are 8 wide, so the middle is here. So there are 8 from like there to there, so between, inside is 7. So the center actually ended up with the center of this guy. So that actually worked out quite well. And that what that meant is that the tunnel would be the same at this end as it will be at the very other end. So how this tunnel kind of forms and what like stage it's at by the time it gets to this the corner beacon, it'll be identical, or it should be. So I haven't done the actual beacon areas, and this guy has to be lowered. And actually that guy that I had lowered has to be lowered again, I think. And I have an idea of kind of how I want to do the rooms with the beacons. And we will probably do colored glass to at least identify the beams, I think. We'll play around with it, depending on what it looks like. So that's as far as I got with the prep work on the build, but I kept digging. And basically this is how... This is the first stage of digging, I guess. So this was the middle tunnel. This is where it was. I think it was like 3 high or something. So first step, I go through, I dig out the ceiling as far as I can reach. So that gets, I think, 5 blocks above your head. So 5 blocks, and I turn this into basically a 3x7 long rectangle. And then I came up here, and I basically dig out this top section up to 4 wide, which brings you out to, I should have left some of it to show you, which basically brings you out to there. You'll meet up with that part that's cut out. And then once I had that, I would go through and I'd dig out kind of at an angle here, and that would remove this strip, whoops, and also some of the bottom, and then go through and pick up everything else that you kind of left behind. Then I go through and I put on torches and the stone. What this stone is for is filler. So that red clay that's going to be laid down, that goes between these sections of stone. So there's a 3 wide by 7 long area of red clay. And then up here is cyan. And then up there is red again, red again. So the ceiling here still has to be dug out more, but it's a lot easier to do once the floor is in place. So that's what I'm going to do. I ran through, and I also beefed up some of the beacons so that we have speed 2 in most of the areas. Doesn't have full coverage yet, but that is part of the sewer system, so we might have to look into that, because I do believe we have to dig out higher, so we might have to rework that area. Looks like it's a bit lower for the water, so we could probably manipulate that. And we keep going. So we go around. We're now at, this is the swampy area. This is the direction we went to find the guardians, the temple. And down here is where the redstone is going to go, so I'm probably going to dig out some of this. This is unfortunate. There are slime chunks, which means we are going to have slimes spawning in this tunnel. Not much we can do about it. With the current design, there is some spawnable space. Even once the rails are in, they'll be able to spawn on them. Alright, so we keep coming this way, and it turns. That's not a torch. Yike. Turns, and it meets up exactly with, in line with the other one. From this side, though. Shush. So yeah, this tunnel's right there. If we take that all the way back, you can see dead center. Keeps going. And if you run the corner, it keeps going forever and ever. And then I placed these blocks. So all this I dug out, and then these blocks I placed back. And I was using a silk touch most of the time. So I had just smooth stone on me. So that's why they're all there. I didn't actually carve it out like that. I thought it was easier just to rip it out in strips and then put back these blocks after the fact. Alright, we get over here to this corner. We're below the wheat field that isn't there. And the sugarcane farm. Basically the corner where the condos are for the villagers. And then if we come over here, we end up on this. Okay, so this is going to be the third access point. Was straight through here. And this tunnel actually, where it was placed, and I kind of wish I might have changed it, but too late now. I had to build this out a bit, which I think is okay, because the ceiling's not perfect anyway. And yeah, so I don't think that's an issue. The way these tunnels are positioned is they are in center line with the beacons on the corner. So the beacon that's here and at the other end are off of the course. And I think what I would have preferred to do is line up the tunnel with the center of this guy. And then when we get to the end, we turn. And then we could almost probably make it symmetrical on how this connects up with the beacon areas. Because this kind of connects here. And I think if we had gone straight off of that beacon that's over in the wall, we could have come off and then come in here. So it would have been symmetrical down the diagonal line, most likely. Maybe not exactly. We could have had that tunnel there, and then this tunnel would have went that way. But I don't think it's a big deal. We can make it work either way. So this guy as well, he has to go downwards. And then we end up here. And we're back. So a lot of digging. And it's good. It's ready for the next stage. Next stage is going to be placing down blocks. Most definitely going to run out of material. So I am most definitely going to have to go get some more clay. So that's going to be one of the things. I'm going to see how far this will get me. I mean, it looks like a lot, but it'll go quickly. So I'll see how far I can get with that. And then depending how far, I might go collect some more. So if I go collect some more, I'll also have to make sure I've got some picks to do that. So I'll probably want to have at least 2 picks with the ability to repair them. And my iron golem keeps dying fighting the slimes. So I might need to try to come up with a different way to house him so that the slimes can't hit him, but he can hit them. But this doesn't seem to work. And also this thing is just bugged out. The other one seemed to work, but not this one. And I had to call for some more golems and these guys too. Oh yeah, look. They have killed off the golem, and this thing is backlogged. I bet you we're full. So anyway, we can call for 3 more. 3 more golems, so the next 3 that get made by the Iron Golem farm will head on over this way. And hopefully murder the rest of these guys. But yeah, based on how full that is, I'm going to go ahead and say... This one's still working. I'm going to go ahead and say that this whole system is backlogged. We were pretty much almost full with... Nope. Something else is going on. We were almost full. Oh yeah, it's filling up. And apparently some other stuff is leaking into it. I'll have to check. Maybe the sorter broke. Not sure. Alright, well, I'll see how much more I can get done. No. He's my other source of emeralds. Got a little bit of a... Some of the flesh gets siphoned off before getting incinerated. So... I use that to get a few more emeralds from him, and then trade some gold and buy some lapis and glowstone to try to unlock it. Okay, let's figure out what's going on here. Whoa. They duplicated, I think. Duplicate. Genie of the lamp. Okay, well, let's get rid of you. Wait for them to come back. Okay. You need to go away. You need to go away. You're good. We just have one more on this side. Do you not exist? No, you exist. I don't know why I couldn't push you. Weird. I don't know. This game is buggy. No, I think I'm going to turn the farm off for now. Those rails are kind of messed up. We got one more iron golem, or one showed up so far. And we can see it tick down, so this is still working properly. He just hasn't made it over there. You don't want to go fight them? Come on. I know you want to. And we can end the episode with this. Come on, go get him. Yeah. Get him. They're all pretty determined on getting somewhere. Oh, they must track the villager. In which case, he shouldn't have any problem killing these guys. Don't stop. Good job. And hook. And hook. There we go. Petrie? No. Oh, they're fighting back. No fighting back. I mean, these guys shouldn't have too much health unless they have, like, really overpowered armor. Good job. Yeah. Okay. I've run out of clay. It has happened. But I got a decent amount done. So this is the original tunnel that was done. This is now empty. So it was full of cyan and red clay, but we're pretty much out of both. A little bit of glass, and we still got the andesite. Yeah. Still got that. So we already saw this T section. We know what state that was in. So we could just go take a look over here, and we can see how far those 2 chests of supplies got us. But I will have to go back. I still have some just regular hardened clay that I could stain, so I can get some more cyan. I could also just dye it red, but I figure we're going to need that hardened clay anyway for other colors. So it's best if I just go to the mesa and specifically collect a bunch of red. But you can see here, this is the other side. I ran out of red stained clay about here when I was putting them on the walls. But otherwise, the stained clay, or the cyan's all the way. And yeah, but what it is missing is I didn't have enough to do the walls and the glass and the sides yet. And I think I kind of ran out back here, yeah. So that's where I was doing that. And we pretty much ran out after I did this section. So it's the back section that meets up with that area that we've already seen. And then I don't think I made it all the way around. I made it all the way for part of it, but if we keep going the other way, hopefully we keep the speed the entire way. Still see the odd little bit of iron that I'll have to hopefully get, but we still got to dig out some more of the ceiling. That's what this is going to allow as well. Now I can just look up and dig out more. Well, we go all the way here, and we start to get to the other section. Yeah, here I started to lay out the glass, and I realized I didn't have the cyan. And it's a lot easier to lay out the cyan just in a row. So if these blocks aren't there, I can just look at the ceiling and just walk backwards and place them. Alright, so we come around, and here you can tell I've completely run out of red clay. And I was just trying to get rid of the last bit of my cyan that I still had. And then that ends here. And I just have the strip that keeps going. Started to lay the andesite, but it's probably easier if I just wait till the red clay is in, so that I don't have to jump as high. So yeah, that's that. So a bit more work done. And I think just to end the episode, even though we're pretty much done here, I just want to Oh, I love these depth striders so much. It's like magic. Okay, one of these is for the sugarcane. Ah, you? Yes, sugarcane. Okay. I see it. So what we're going to do is just turn this to connect up to there. Yeah, there's a thing underneath that collects all of them. So this is way back before hoppers or anything. I was using ice streams and stuff to move items around. So this guy's hooked up to the unloaded chunk, which is just a chunk that's far enough away that's not loaded with my current video settings. Although I found if I up my video settings, that unloaded chunk becomes loaded, so I have to have my chunk setting at 12, I believe. So yeah, it just goes underneath. They all fall into that. So all I'm going to do is turn so it connects here. And good, I thought there was some supplies. Now we're going to match it. So there's not much supplies, mind you. We're going to match it. I don't think there's any ice, is there? Yeah, I'll have to go run up and finish it, but you'll get the idea. So I think we'll just do it here. And I'll have to... Well, we'll have to get rid of the water too. And then the center row I will replace with ice. I'll probably just... It doesn't even have to be ice, but it'll move faster. I might harvest some of this ice right here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's just do that for a second. Let's do that. Okay. And we can't have the pumpkin there. Good. Good. Okay. Is that enough ice? Whoop. No. Yes? Of course it is. Don't melt my ice. Okay. Good. And then I'll have to make some stairs. But we have some extra stone. And I might come through here and change out all the glass, but for now, not so much. It's a lot of glass to change, but we could change it for some stained variants. Okay, and that I'll probably just do like this. Oops. I didn't mean to break you. I'm sorry. You can go back. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, now we break that. And we put it there instead. And we just need a slab or something. Yoink. And we'll do that. And we gotta change the water here. Now I still want that guy there so that I can still send stuff from the other side. So why don't we get rid of you, put a slab there, and then we can break you. And that'll keep going around the corner. Perfect. Perfect. Oops. Oh wait, I blame the stair hitbox for those. Yep. That's not my incompetence. Not this time. Alright guys, but we're going to end it here. Last thing I wanted to actually check was... Hi, Hank, Bob, Stevenson. I don't know what your name is. I am going to need some cactus for some stained... Or for the green dye to make the cyan... I think there's a spawner in the wall. Yeah, to make the cyan dye for the cyan clay. Okay, guys. That is all. Goodbye. I'm gonna hook him up too, okay? Same thing. Exactly the same. Okay, bye-bye. There we go, I did it. I also fixed the cactuses. They were, like, stuck. But now they're okay. I don't know why I'm whispering. This now connects up. And we'll send all the cactus over here. And then over here. And then it goes up the item elevator. Except for that stuff right there. Apparently it just stays there. Don't be broken. There it goes. Then it goes up to the storage room. Okay, bye-bye.